to experience His kindness, to experience His beauty. That is what we need to come near God. You need a healing. You need a miracle. That is good because that is God's restoration. God didn't create you to suffer. God didn't create you to break down, to start feeling pain every single day. That is not a God plan. Okay, let me give an example. Imagine you are with your children. You have children. Do you might like your children to start suffering every single day? Would you like your children to start lacking something to eat? You have all possibility to help them. You have everything to give them. Would you like your children to suffer? If you will not like your children to suffer, how God would like for us to suffer? That is the reflection you might have. If God, He is our Father, how He may look for us to die, how He may look for us to suffer, how He may look for us to have a sickness every single day. Maybe you are taking a medicine, you try all kind of medicine, taking medicine, or you change the doctor, you change the hospital. This video for you. May the Lord is going to change your life today. When you are watching right now, your life will not be the same because God is going to restore your life by hearing this message. Please, you may collaborate, to subscribe, to share, to click, and to comment. If you have a question or you have a testimony, you may testify for the will of God. Let I share in the book of Numbers chapter 21. Numbers chapter 21, verse 8 to 9. The Lord said to Moses, "Make a snake and put it on the pole. Anyone who is bitten can look at it and live." God told to Moses, said to him, "Make a snake and put it on a pole. Anyone who is bitten and can look at it and will live." God told to Adam, make a snake. When the snake bites someone, when they look at this snake you make, they will live. That snake was in the Garden of Eden. Is a Satan, plan of Satan. It means persecution. Satan will try to persecute you. Satan will try to look different way to attack you. But the snake, which is the presence of Jesus Christ, who was in the Garden of Eden to protect all human beings, to protect all what God created. Jesus Christ, who raised up, he rise up like a snake. For everybody who will look at him will receive a healing, will get a healing, will get a restoration. The Lord said to Moses, make a snake. Why God is comparing to make a snake? The snake which fell in the Garden of Eden deceived Adam and Eve, and God took another snake, which is Jesus Christ, to start restoring the life of people who was bitten or who will be bite from a snake or by a snake. That snake is devil, who is persecuting heaven today. But when we look to Jesus Christ, we get solution, we get healing, we get a miracle, we get a blessing, we get an anointing. And we live life. Because he said, anyone who is bitten can look at it and live. Anyone who is bitten can look. It's God give you a possibility, invitation. When you are suffering, when you have pain, when you have sickness, look at his neck, which Moses took and put it in the top of oil. It means Jesus Christ, who God raised. Everybody who will look to Jesus Christ, when you look to him, you will receive a healing. You will be healed in Jesus' mighty name. 9. Moses made a brazen snake and put it on a pole. Then, when anyone was bitten by a snake and looked at the brazen snake, they lived. The day which God said in the Garden of Eden, the day you will eat the tree of good and the tree of knowledge of good and evil, certainly you will die. But here the same snake which deceived and Adam and Eve brought death on the earth, and God said here, God made another snake which will come to destroy all plan of snake which deceived Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, which is the Jesus Christ. For everybody who will look at him, he will live again. That is why Jesus Christ gave us life. The love which was broken down in Garden of Eden, when Jesus Christ came, he gave us love again. He said, certainly you will not die. The second Adam, who came on the world and he gave us again life. As you are watching me now, may the Lord heal you right now in Jesus' mighty name. As you are watching where you are, any kind of situation you are passing for, any kind of problem you are passing, you are healed in Jesus' mighty name. You are restored in Jesus' mighty name. You are blessed in Jesus' mighty name. That is the will of God, to restore you. It's not to leave you in broken life. It's not to leave you down. God wants you to be strong. You be happy to have the freedom what he gave Adam in Garden of Eden. God's will is to have good relationship with you. That is the will of God. The will of God is you have a freedom to live your life. As a parent love his children, as God love you. As the parent want their children to have good life, as God also wants you to have good life. As the parent, they want their children to be strong, as God also, he wants to be strong. This healing, it is only for those who believe in God, or for all of us. The restoration, or the restoration, it is only for one person or for all of us. The healing, it is for all of us. The restoration, it is for all of us. All you must look to Jesus Christ to have a healing, to have a miracle, to have a blessing, to get a restoration of your life. To renew again your strength. As I am telling you today, you might match with God, yes. You might match with God will. You might match with God no. When God say no, you might say no. As here in Garden of Eden, God say you are free to eat all tree. You are free to eat, but you must not eat the tree of knowledge of good and evil. That is God no. When you match with God no, you go into God will. You match with God will. It is very important to you to understand. As today we see the human being, they are studying every single day to know how the sickness comes from, where it comes from, for the food we eat, for the environment we live, for where we work, for the place we live. They are studying every single day. But that is a knowledge of human being. Me and you, we understand the sickness come by disobedience. When Adam sinned, and that sin, his sin, brings sickness on the world, brings suffering on the world. And when Jesus Christ came, he healed all the sick. He healed all of us. He took all our pain. He took all our sickness. He bore all our suffering. He took all our situation when Jesus Christ came. And he gave us love again. He gave us the same freedom which Adam